Hey everybody out there, this is a special edition of Elite Action Joe Studios with Jameson behind the camera.
Hello.
And a special guest non-appearance of Emma.
Hello.
Did you try and do her voice for
No, I was doing like the angelic, you know.
Okay. So today we're going to do a couple quick things, but mostly we want to thank everybody out there in TV land. I guess it's not TV land, but that's something that, you know, all the old guys will get.
I get it.
So, 500 subscribers. We hit it just the other night. On Saturday night, we were at 499, and I got into a discussion with somebody from Dollbase, D-O-L-L-B-A-S-E, because I had responded on Matt's Creative. You guys know who Matt is. If you don't, Matt's Creative, go check Matt out because he's great. Now, Matt was doing a thing on a very super articulated Barbie Ken, and I had commented on his, and then Dollbase commented on my, responded to me, and then that got us into a conversation, and Dollbase went over and subscribed and became our 500 subscriber, and it was so exciting, couldn't believe it. So thanks Matt, and thanks Dollbase.
Woo!
So check out Dollbase, you guys. He does, looks like mostly dolls, but there was some mention of Big Jim. I haven't really been able to, I watched a couple videos, which is actually kind of good for me and Emma, because there's times that I'm shopping and I see like a Barbie for Emma, and I'm thinking, oh, she really only likes to made to move or at least articulated, but you don't know because they're in there like a uniform that doesn't show any elbows or knees or anything, and the channel, he unpackages them and kind of shows you everything that they come with, including the body style and stuff, so it's kind of cool. I have to get into it a little more. I've only watched about 3 of 4 because I had a hectic couple days here, but so check out Dollbase, and of course check out Matt over at Matt's Creative. So 500 subscribers, very excited. We're running with the big dogs now. Well, not the big dogs like Jeff and Paul, but like the other big dogs like, well, Adam. But we're catching up to you, Adam. We're catching up to you. Now, if you know anybody who hasn't subscribed to G.I. Joe Lost Chronicles, please get them to do that, because I'm almost out of time. I bet him that he would make it to I said, you're going to make 1,000 by Halloween, because that's his favorite. Halloween is his favorite. What?
Why would you say that? That is never going to happen.
But it
that attitude.
It could. When I said it was like, I don't know, 6-7 months ago.
You're going to lose that.
And, well, the good part of the bet was, there's nothing for me to lose. I just said, you're going to make 1,000 by Halloween. That's your favorite holiday. And he said, no way I'll make it. And I said, well, I'm going to be pulling for you. And he said, if I make 1,000 by Halloween, I'm buying you an Action Man. And I so people, I don't care. Make up new accounts. That's thank you. And everybody go and just pile on to get him to 1,000.
Tell your mom, your dad, your sister, strangers on the street. You know, spread the word.
Now I know that's cheating, but
is it really?
It's an Action Man.
It's just padding the numbers a little bit.
Anyways, it's okay. Adam won't mind if I put that out there, but don't listen to this, Adam. That last part, don't listen to it.
Yeah, you're not allowed. That's redacted.
All right. Anyway, real quick, 2 things. So I was working on some customs the other day, and I don't know if I ever showed this to you guys. Sometimes when I'm trying to do small paint or anything, I have this little glove thing, and it has, now these are kind of dim because I was using it the other day, but it's kind of helpful because when you got your brush, it gives you that little extra light. I don't know where. I think the kids got these for me. I think you got a couple of them last year for Christmas. You guys remember?
Yeah.
Anybody?
I think sometimes you can find them at like the dollar store or something. I think obviously they're not going to be very good.
Weird. The other thing, so Christmas, Halloween, always stuff out there at 1/6 scale, right? Great time to be shopping, hitting the stores for 1/6 scale stuff. Now, what if you're at a store and you don't know exactly, well, do you think this is big enough? So it can't really carry around a ruler, but these come in handy. These are like for sewing mostly, but you're like, oh, they're so long and cumbersome. Well, not if you cut them in half. And then what I do is I take it and roll it into a really tight. I actually had my other one, but I changed my pants and I left it in the cargo pocket. I roll it real tight so it's actually only about that big, and I just tie it with a twist tie, and you really forget it's there. And yes, Emma has a question.
Okay, my question is this a life hack video? Because that's what it sounds like.
Sure, a life hack video, yep. So I just cut it down to, I usually do about 24, 25 inches because that's good for a vehicle length. But then you have it with you all the time. Also, what's the place that has the rulers?
Oh, like TJ Maxx, Marshalls,
Yes.
They have those.
So Home
paper.
Goods, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls.
No,
they have
only TJ Maxx.
they have paper ones
Home
that you
Goods.
can pick up. Like if you're looking at their furniture stuff. Jay was great. He used to grab them all the time, and we keep them folded up in our wallets and stuff. But
I have several jackets. I still have them in the pocket.
Yeah, they do kind of fall apart. That's why I like these better. But I do. I think two of my coats, I still have one in my pocket. So these are nice to have for this time of year because you can make sure you have the right size. So moving on to kind of keep this short because the kids don't like when I ramble. So we were like, we should do a Q&A for that. But then I was like, well, now we don't have any questions from our peeps. But peeps, that's a hip term for the kids, right?
I was really hoping he would say it and keep moving so we didn't have to
Okay.
address it.
Okay,
Really
so what we
hoping.
decided to do is ask each other a couple Q&A questions, and that'll set you guys up to answer some of these questions in our comments because we love talking to people in the comments. It look what happens when I got talking to Matt and then somebody else responded. Conversation, sharing. That's what it's all about, man. So we're gonna do a couple questions, and then you guys, if you want, tell us what your answers are, and then also send us new questions. Adam, you were supposed to send me some last night, but you didn't. But I don't think Emma's mad at you anymore.
What?
Weren't you mad at Adam for not sending those questions? Oh, that was me. Never mind. So anyway, so we're going to ask each other a couple questions, and then you guys respond and send us new questions so that we can do another Q&A coming up. All right, so who's going first?
I'll start us off with just like a little one. All right. So, what's your favorite season or holiday to decorate for?
You may field that one first.
Thanksgiving, because, well, it's Thanksgiving.
To decorate for?
Yeah.
That's your favorite?
It's kind of like it's at least a 2 months holiday, and I like it.
I'm going to say probably, Christmas used to be fun, but my wife over-decorates, and it gets exhausting.
It's like those TV shows or those house walks.
So I'm going with 4th of July. Done. And we don't even have to do that because we leave our flag up all year long.
Yep.
Even probably a lot of times through the snow. I know you're not really supposed to do that, but we like to have it flying. So yeah. And what was your?
I'm kind of with Emma here, but I just enjoy fall because there's such a good range of first of all the colors, the changing of the colors for the seasons and stuff.
That's kind of what you meant, right?
Yeah.
The colors of the fall. Plus,
And it's a little bit more simplistic.
And you can mix up the Halloween.
Yeah, you can
and
do.
then into Thanksgiving.
Because you can put up a pumpkin and it'll be for fall
Right.
and for Halloween.
Which actually brings me to one of my questions, if I may. What is your favorite holiday and or season? Emma, you go first.
Fall is my favorite season because, a lot of reasons. It's a nice temperature. It's a good temperature to wear boots. That's my favorite shoe.
Speak up a little. Make sure that gets it. I'm sure it got you, but just in case. I'm getting a look of shut up there.
And my favorite holiday, I technically have 2: Thanksgiving and Halloween.
Thanksgiving, Halloween. Not even Christmas. Not a money grubber here. No. What about you?
So my favorite season is probably fall because part of it too is because my birthday technically falls in it. It's a weird in between.
Falls.
I see what you did there.
And
That's
holiday.
like a battle joke there.
Got it for me.
Holiday probably has to be Christmas, but because of the fact that we're together and there's a lot of G.I. Joe stuff, but
Wise boy. Wise. My favorite holiday is... I really don't know.
You always
I
say
like
Christmas.
Thanksgiving because I like to cook. I love to cook. That's one of my favorite things. But that day just gets too stressful,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't even do it anymore. But it's Emma's favorite meal of the year, so I give it my all.
I help you.
But I like spring. I'm a spring season, and I guess Christmas. I guess I'm going to have to go with Christmas because I love watching the kids open their presents. It always brings me joy. Okay. I'll go. I got a couple more. I'm going to ask. I actually separated them for each kid, but I'll just ask them both. Name one other hobby or collection that you'd like to share with the group. Emma, go ahead.
I have a book series called Warrior Cats, and I like to read it. My sister got me half the series.
Which is about how many books? Do you know?
Well, I don't know how many like small sections of it, but there's 6 in each, and I think I have 4, so about half maybe.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
'Cause
It is
it takes
definitely-
up 2 full
Yeah.
shelves. It's got to be 25.
I only have half of it though.
I know, but
Which is
the
crazy.
books you have to be at least like 25
Yeah.
because you have
Yeah, I also have
Yeah.
the extra like
little
size
books.
But
She has a ton of books. She loves to read.
and I like to collect old books.
She does
Oh,
like
that
old
is true.
books. She will be at like a flea market or sale, and she'll like just dig in the bottom of a box and come up with books. She found a book the other day. I was going through some of her old books because I was going to pick something, and she has a book of what's that book you got? It was sitting with the other one that I just pulled out. It was a famous book.
We go with the wind or something like that.
Gone with the Wind.
No, the one I borrowed was we went into the woods.
No, we went with
But what was the other? Well, From Where the Bell Now Tolls,
that one.
and it's from like 1939 or something. And she just found it for like $1 in the flea market. So she has a lot of cool old books. She doesn't know why. I don't know how many she's read, but. What about you, sir?
Well, I mean, what a collection I'm wanting to start and kind of expand would be guns, because I love like antique firearms and like cool historical pieces. But one that I kind of have that is more significant and could be called an actual collection would be like my old money and coins and stuff.
He has a lot of collections.
Yeah.
Emma has a lot of other ones too, but that's
Very what's the word? Eclectic.
For me, me and Jay went to the last flea market of the year at one place, and I said to myself, my search is not going to be for Joe's because I always come up empty-handed. I'm just going to buy like some dollar comic books because that's my budget right now. It's like $5, and so I actually found some Tarzan comics, a couple Marvels, a couple Dell comics, really super cheap. It went really well. And then when he left me, and when I got back to the car, we saw one G.I. Joe out there. It was the reproduction guy with the Land Warrior in box. And I was like, nope, can't afford it right now. Nope, moving on. I get back to the car, and it's sitting on the back seat. He bought it for me because he's working. And he goes, yeah, I felt bad. What a good kid. These are good kids. So maybe I did okay.
Allie's the best.
I think you're all the best. Anyway, so Jay, you can answer it too.
Okay.
Your favorite 2 video games of all time. They could be newer, or they could be older, or whatever.
Let's see. So the first one would probably have to be Half-Life, which it's an awesome game that's before my time technically, and it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other one would probably have to be Call of Duty, just the entire Call of Duty like franchise, because that too is kind of like that too is one of our big ways of bonding as well. Like
Yeah, that's
G.I. Joes and like playing Call of Duty together.
And don't forget me, I actually used to watch you guys play it.
Yeah, well,
And you used to would play it with us too.
You love 4. Call of Duty.
3.
3. That's the one with the
4's
red
number
wood.
2 for me.
Yeah. So yeah, the boys got me kind of started into the video games, and they got me to Call of Duty, and then they moved on to other games and left me, and then Emma and me started playing Call of Duty 3, which is a little bit more futuristic, but it was fun, and we would...
All the Black Ops games were so fun anyway.
So
including our French version of Call of Duty Black Ops.
You have a French version?
That's a story for another day. If you want to hear it, ask a question about the French version of Call of Duty. Emma, what about you for video games?
Well, I really only play 2, so this is a good
Okay,
question
go.
for me. It's a game that actually only came out in 2020. It's called Genshin Impact, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be a character from
Genshin?
Genshin Impact for Halloween.
we got to make some swords and a bow, or one or the other. But we are trying to figure that out. And then the other game is
Star Stable.
I love Stable. I'll sit and watch her play them. Genshin's a little. It's hard to keep track of what's what. It's a very
intensive,
in-depth game. Star Stable is much more easy
grounded.
To follow. She buys horses and trains them and goes through quests, and it's really fun.
It
to
has
watch.
basically like a magical and a normal, because it's like the main quest has to do with like you basically saving the island of called Jorvik, which it's Swedish. So
It's fun. It's pretty cool. And she gets to like pick her tack and stuff for her horses. It's very neat. But we're trying to keep this short. So, do you want to ask your questions now? Ask. Yeah. What are
have
you doing
one.
again, Tom?
Yeah, we're
I
doing
have
it.
3
We're all right.
questions, and I originally separated them, but I'm going to ask you both of them. So,
All right.
Okay.
if you could make one Star Wars custom figure, who would it be?
Go ahead.
Let's see. That's a tough one. Probably like someone like from the Star Wars Force Unleashed, Star Killer as he's called.
I knew you.
He's Darth Vader's apprentice, and he's just super cool.
Isn't his name Galen Merrick?
Galen Merrick, yeah.
He's gonna pop up somewhere. Wasn't there a hint of him somewhere?
I actually thought he was
Probably.
the Inquisitor that I'm not going to say the name of in case they watch it and they
Oh yeah. Well,
Anyway,
just in case.
Logic Blaster would know because
Okay.
he's a Star Wars.
so how about you?
Me, I would have to say, I at some point would love to figure out a way to make a complete 1/6 scale team of the Bad Batch. That's going to take some doing because I got to figure out exactly. Hold on. So I kind of toyed with an idea. I don't think we ever put this short up, did we, Jay?
I don't know if we did. I think we might not have, because I think the little.
So I made this guy. And he was kind of like my Bad Batch stormtrooper. And he turned out awesomely, in my opinion. And I actually did this flocked long hair.
You're getting off track.
With a tip from Cody on how to do it. So hopefully the Bad Batch, but I am also planning to do Kanan Jarrus. I want to make Kanan 12-inch. That's from the Rebel series. Logic Blaster knows. Some of the other guys know, I'm sure. But, so okay, sorry. She called me out.
Actually, my third. Should I ask this one?
Which one? Yeah.
Okay. What is your opinion on Roger from Star Wars? He's a Lego character, by the way, from
Freemakers.
Freemaker Adventures. Yes.
I think he's a great character. He's a battle droid who works with this family of Freemaker.
That's their last name.
I don't know.
They're like mechanic.
They're mechanics. They build ships, and then eventually other things happen. I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you
So
want to watch
Emma
it.
watches it. I haven't watched the whole thing with her. Me and her usually watch like more of the animated stuff, but I think without that character, I would not enjoy that show nearly as much. But
I love the character because it's so much fun and it adds depth to it.
He's a very funny battle droid who now works for them.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character from Star Wars overall.
Completely.
And if you want to know like his full story, you can actually watch another Lego thing. If you're on Disney Plus, you can go into the suggested, and it should be down there. It's like the shorts or something.
There you go.
All right. So you have other questions?
One more.
Okay, one more.
All right.
Who would you make a custom figure of from Ninjago? Like Lego Ninjago?
Oh, you go ahead.
Movie or...
Probably Jay, because he was always my favorite ninja.
Because that's your name.
I wonder why, yeah.
Yeah. I always get them confused. Who do I like? Who's my...
Kai. Spiky
right.
hair.
Spiky hair. I like
I wonder
Kai.
why.
I would do Spot. Yeah, I wonder why.
Hey, my character makes no sense.
Yeah, that's another big show for her. And Kai, I like Kai Spiky. How when we're watching, I know who he is, and when we're not, I always confuse him with Cole. His name switches
We're
up
kind of
for
best
some reason.
friends.
But anyway, yeah. So those are some questions we asked each other, and we can wrap it up there. Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody else have anything to add?
I don't know.
So maybe down the line you'll see some Star Wars customs from us. We'll see. Emma actually has one we need to show off that she got last Christmas that I made along with her sister.
Oh, that one.
We'll show that and maybe give you guys a little more of this the next time. But please send us some questions.
and answer the ones that we asked here.
Yeah, and I was going to say, please give us your answers to anything we asked here. And also, thank you again for all the new subscribers. We added 10 subscribers just last month, and that's what pushed us over the edge there to 500. But also thank you to all our guys who have been with us since the beginning, the AOA and all the followers of the AOA and all the guys that have been following us and putting up with me rambling. And on that, I'm getting the look to stop rambling. So until the next one, thank you, 500.
Bye-bye.
See ya.